Folks, this is DbdKmp, the best nigga in the house. And, what we're getting into this video, pay no mind to try not to pay attention to the icons on the screen, but more to the background so you can focus on what you gotta focus on, so you can hopefully focus on what I gotta say, because it's very important. And regarding to, Mystic Quest. Mystic Quest is about to end. And, I've got like all the way up to the final chapter, the true final chapter coming up. Gonna be well posted pretty soon. But the reason I even posted so late as well because I was waiting on it to process. That's another thing. So here's the thing: it's been taking forever to process, even though it says it's fully ready to. It doesn't say it's ready to watch. But it's ready for you to watch anyway, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand. A lot of time I'm having to wait. So this is another one of those update videos. And the other one I just got the release. I don't know if you can watch it or not. But yeah, it's still under being processed for some reason or another. But still I could publicize it, but yet I don't know why it's still being processed. Like any other videos I've actually just got to recently uploading for like Brain Lord as well. It's got like 3 videos all together right now with where is it now? One day and 2 the next. And so here's the thing. I've decided to go ahead and start recording whenever I do a update video first. I set the day out so that I can get it at least out. That's another thing I'm going to tell you right now. So that I don't have to wait so dang late, so that especially if I'm going to go ahead and release it on that day. Or even if it's the next day. The problem is, though, is that, well, it's just, it takes too dang long the longer the video as well. And it absolutely sucks monkey balls. And I literally have to wait, even for a short video. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it could be a little bit short, but not short enough. And it still take forever to upload. And they're like, oh, jeez. I don't know what's going on with the internet. So, and I may have to update, which would be stupid, just to kind of fix that kind of issue. And see, the thing is, I hate to have to update and then all of a sudden it stop the processing so that it wouldn't finish clearing the video. You know what I mean? But if it's still up there, I'll go ahead and re-record videos and then re-upload them. But I can't do that with if I can't like do all of them at once. I'd have to do them so much at a time and then redo it and let it kind of process. Because a lot of times it just sits there and does that. It's still doing that. A lot of them have cleared finally. Took them forever to do. So yeah, there's not enough left to do. An hour's left worth it anyway. Might be maybe close to about like 20 minutes, maybe if that's well, but I just wanted to split it off because I want to take my time because, well, the game's getting ready to soon, and I want to enjoy it too. That's another thing. While it lasts. So, I mean, I've been enjoying this playthrough, or let's play, whatever you want to call it, for a long time. It's just not about that so much, just so many things going on as well. I mean, and every time I do it, I mean, I do enjoy it. It's not like it just brightens up my day or anything if something goes wrong, but, I mean, and I just wanted to quickly let you all know what's going on, in case you're wondering why it took forever to do that. I kind of had to wait as well before I could even record for a while there to do that video. Like I said in that video there. but that was like it was a Saturday or something when I finally recorded that video. Um, and it was late, and it just kind of wasn't too terribly late. I don't think it was. I need to edit the final video of not the well, like it's the final video of the game, mind you. Um, if you can't tell, but anyway, Brain Lord. But cause see, what it is that I uploaded it and recorded it on the same day. But the problem is how long it took. I just thought, well, okay, I'll wait till after that and say, well, it finished uploading the next day, which I believe is episode 15. I'm up to 45 videos of Mystic Quest. See, Mystic Quest isn't really generally a long game. You can pretty much put it however many minutes you want to, and still it doesn't really matter because that game is pretty short. So is Zelda. Zelda in most ways are a little bit more short than Mystic Quest. Because you really don't have to prepare as much as you do in that game. I mean, you still kind of have to prepare to where you kind of got to get used to control and stuff. Yeah, maybe. But other than that, you know, it's not as long. Especially when you cut down on time and you've already got used to it, and there's still the whole idea of maybe you have to get medicine bottles. But other than that, after that, there's no reason to even bother. Right now, I've got a place I've discovered as well, which I will be showing off in the deal, and then I'll go ahead and finish off that because we just got through getting through to do some things. We finally managed to get the 2 items. One of them didn't need necessarily the 1 item, but the other one, you know. Anyway, so I've also got some plans here that I've kind of thought about, not fully or anything, but like, see, SFKI, I'm not sure which order I'm going to do it in, doesn't really matter. Because they're both fighting games. And what I mean by that typically is that you take fight, other characters for like, it's kind of like MK, Mortal Kombat. If you don't know, because I mean that's a more popular short term for it. It's MK and not MKF. But anyway, I mean nothing against MKF because I don't remember what the hell that is, but I know it's not Mortal Kombat. But it is one of those things I may do for the week to kind of hold you over till next week until I get more into it because what I gotta do is I gotta put CT out, more record that. And the thing is, I could go ahead and record Mystic Quest, like I said in one video, but with there being so much left, I might as well save that up there. I can still go ahead and record at least a video if I want to in between time. I'm not going to do it today for Zelda, because it still has a little bit more left to go in the playthrough itself as well as the gameplay, because I haven't got that much further. I mean, I got close, but I haven't got, to the point that because generally, let me start that one over without starting there. Just that one part there anyway. Generally, Zelda is, believe it or not, specifically shorter, way more shorter than Mystic Quest is. Because you don't have to go around a level grind and all that kind of stuff. You actually just have to kind of, I mean, Mystic Quest and both of them can be a little bit longer depending on what you got to do, I suppose, as opposed to say whatever. But anyway, both games are going to end soon, so I'm going to also record some IOG. I'm going to try and record at least a video of CT today and do IOG. And if I can't go through IOG like I'm gonna do, as it can be a pain in the butt from what I've heard. for one point of the game, and it's just one point of the game. Not doesn't say where, but because yeah, I do read things, but I don't like to read it to the point that it says. I don't even ask questions a lot of times. I just like look it up, like oh, I see, but I don't go into like full on details that kind of because I don't want to spoil myself. I want to be able to spoil myself on the game and know whether or not I can handle it, even to succeed. So I will have something else prepared just in case. Um, as far as AR2 is concerned, that may or may not be an LP or playthrough that will be most likely done on PC because the controls are very terrible as it is with the original. It wasn't too terribly bad. I mean, it kind of started out that way, but then it got a little bit better. Then it decided to act up again, so I don't know. I'm not going to try it again. You know, after doing it so many times. I mean, yeah, a lot of times, if you can tell, I was doing okay up to a point that it kept trying to fall and all this kind of stuff, and they wouldn't stick up there. See, if I had a controller, I'd have been able to do things without it not recognizing the keys. Although sometimes, whatever. Although sometimes the controllers can still fail anyway. Like, why didn't you jump, dude, when you're supposed to jump? But it's not as half as bad as when the controllers just don't. I mean, a lot of times do that. I mean, unless the controller is really bad, terrible, yeah, then okay. But as far as this is concerned, and most of the time, I'm not always doing this, but most of the time, I'm saving for the fact of trying to go to the app. There's a time to take out to basically say, okay, well, this is not for kids. Because it wants me to tell everybody that, yeah, it's not for kids. But neither is this. I suppose anyway. But yeah, I mean, I have to say though, because it just takes out too much time just to go and say that and that. I'd rather just go ahead and get the video done, and then worry about it, especially because I only got the time after I do 2 videos, or after the video. Anyway, so yeah, it's Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I didn't want to spoil it for you, but in this update video, it's gonna be spoiled for you anyway. Yes, we are truly at the end point of the game, and I had to say I've enjoyed this journey so far. It's pretty good. I have not enjoyed Zelda as much as I would like to have. A lot of the time, majority of it because of the controls on the emulator for mobile, which mobile really blows chunks. And that's just for the controls. But a lot of the rest of it, like I have enjoyed the game itself. As far as like the music's awesome. Even though it kind of does get annoying, I have to admit it does. But it's not the fact that it doesn't mean it's a bad music. It's just because it repeats itself, and that's never good. Or when you have to just constantly hear the same old music over and over. I don't care if it's 2 sounds. Basically, generally there's like 2 or 3 maybe different musics, but even then it still kind of repeats itself and it kind of starts over and blah blah blah. It's like, oh man, are you kidding? So then you wonder why I have my own music. Even though I like the music, it's not about liking it. I mean, yeah, you can still like something and still find it annoying. It's like even if you could find a full song, it just doesn't repeat itself unless you start over and over and over and over. Keep it starting over. It becomes generally annoying. It's not about how good a song could be. A song could be excellent, fantastic. I've not known one piece of music unless, of course, none of it makes any sense and it goes off key and all this stuff. Then maybe it might be terrible. Maybe, but I still will give credit for them to at least try at doing it. But either way, yeah. As far as when I'm going to be able to post this, I don't know, because this thing's being finicky about uh, processing things right now, and it's absolutely insane. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, I've deleted videos because I was trying to, as well as trying to, but I waited till after it fully uploaded, and it should have already get because a lot of times when I upload, it used to be where I just go up to there and it might take a little bit of time, and then it would just process it, and then I would like, okay, cool. So then I delete the video. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me, or maybe I'm just in. But it wouldn't matter. I've done this at the same pace. But I'm at the same pace before. You know. The only difference is that with BitChute, I didn't actually delete until it went through it because I know BitChute has a problem. You know. I don't know. Again, I may have to re-record videos and then re-upload them, and I mean that. I hate to do that because of how much space I have and how much time I have. I don't want to get some CT out to replace the games as well as IOG for you know, the one game that I have in mind, I'm gonna make at least a video. I don't know, probably Friday or Sunday. You're not gonna know what it is, but when the time comes, it will. The playlists are up there. They're just privated right now because there are no descriptions to them. I'd rather not release a playlist without a description ahead of time, but they are up there. Um, when they're private, they're hidden. Although I'm not sure if you can get it where it does a link anymore. For anyone who has a link, can see it. There used to be something like that. I know there's that for videos, but playlists, I don't know anymore. But it wouldn't matter anyway. I don't want to do it like that. I really have it publicized for everyone in case people want to know it's there. Plus, I want to have a description, and I only do that when I got time. And I do that when I'm pretty much ready. Then I'm not ready to do it. I just want to be fully ready when I get enough videos in there. Even though I've done that with IOG, that's because I released 2 videos, which I should not have done. But I did anyway. Not that I regret it, but because for one, at the time they were starting to get buried, which now it's become to the point that it's not becoming buried, which is good. I don't know what's going on there, so I mean, I'm not going to complain that it's not unburied. I mean, buried. Unburied. I mean, it's not buried, but it's. I will complain when it does become. Anyway. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I hate when people. You ever notice when somebody answers you or replies to you about so many years later, like, why are you replying to me now when you see a comment? Anyway. I mean, I understand replying to me when I recently made a video. Um, I got a buddy of mine who's going through that right now. Not that I wouldn't be me that's next. I'm not. And especially putting a comment, like, I mean, I can understand putting a comment on there, but not like something about, like, because it was like so many moons ago, like, oh, by the way, you're okay. He just doesn't want your name on there. Stupid, but Anyway, so if you don't know, this buddy of mine is this same guy I had to share a recorder with, and it's the Black King. I don't very often bring him up, but yeah, I'll leave some links in there so that you can check him out. In the meantime, while you're waiting on the video from me, if I don't post one for a little bit, sometimes that's kind of the thing as well. Because sometimes when I'm out of videos, or I don't have enough, like maybe one more video, even if I posted that one day, I'd be out. And I don't like to post, like I just post one a day when I've got no other videos. Sometimes I will make the exception just to get something out, but not always. I try not to do that because I want to make sure that I have enough videos to supply for a while that I can release and kind of take a break and still be able to do other like videos for other things, like especially doing this and especially watching TV, taking the day off, that kind of thing, because that's what I want to do, but that's just not going to happen, is it? Anyway, this has been DbdKmp, the best name in the house. This is an update video, another one. So yeah. Like I said, whenever I post this, I don't know when. I might still post like I did the last one because it's still sitting in the process anyway. And that's kind of the reason why I was just let it take its time to process it. All right, bye bye.